We all know that the Golden State Warriors struggled this past season, and a lot of that was due to the fact of them not having sufficient quality backups. That would weaken the team when any of their starting five were injured. This year, however, things have taken a significant turn. Hello and welcome back to NBA Swish. Today we're going to be talking about how the Golden State Warriors bench is insane, and how having them will be the difference for the team to win a championship. I know you must be wondering, what's so amazing and different about these backups this time around? Well, stick around to the end as we answer this very question and more as we delve into the squad depth of the Warriors. So without further ado, let's get into it. We all know that the Golden State Warriors are amongst the most successful NBA teams in recent years. They've won plenty of titles and have consistently defeated teams with a much better regular season record than them, reflecting on their ability to perform when it matters in the playoffs. But now, things are changing. Their main trio of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green are all growing old and are not the players that they used to be. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Steph is still the same player, but Klay and Dre have quite noticeably dropped the quality of their performances. So now, the Warriors have a conundrum. They could either stick it out with their star players or replace them with a new set of stars. Well, the Warriors did something entirely different. They focused on strengthening their bench by not only bringing in new players, but developing their young players even more. Let us go through their bench one by one. But first, let's be clear on who's on the bench and who starts. Well, the Warriors have always started with Curry, Klay, Wiggins, Dre, and Looney, and it seems it'll be the same way this season as well, at least after Dre comes back from his injury. So what about the rest? The Warriors and Lakers preseason game was the perfect opportunity for these young stars to shine and show their worth. And guess what? The young Warriors rose to the occasion perfectly. Let's start with Brandon Pimi, who resembled a legitimate backup point guard. He played lockdown perimeter defense, dropping 11 points, 5 boards, 4 dimes, along with a steal, a block, and a drawn charge in his debut. Now that was beyond impressive. More so because he just joined the league, and to perform like that shows you have what it takes to be a future star. The Lakers game was a glimpse of what he can bring to the team, combining well with the starters. Another player who would be either starting or will be on the bench as a 6th player will be Chris Paul, but he was starting in his Warriors debut, coming in for the injured Draymond Green. I know a lot of people have commented on Paul's age and how he won't be able to replicate his performances with the Thunder or the Suns, but trust me folks, this veteran is far from over. It's no wonder he showed his ability to create offense in the Warriors preseason game against the Lakers. In just under 15 minutes, CP3 managed 5 assists and a crucial fadeaway shot from the baseline. He's a key addition to the team to enhance the chemistry, which is essential for the Warriors. Sure, he might not be able to maintain fitness for the whole season, but when he does it, he will be a handful for any opponent that they might face. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and his development has been impressive. We already knew he was talented beforehand, but we're waiting for him to truly unleash that potential. Well, it seems like he's finally managed to do it because we could finally see some of the major shifts in his development. For starters, he made noticeable improvements on the defensive end, making elite rotations, defending without fouling, and displaying exceptional athleticism. This makes him an excellent rotational player. But what makes him distinct coming off of the bench is his three-point shooting, especially off the dribble. Kuminga is undoubtedly one of the Warriors' most promising prospects, and will surely be pushing for a starting place this season. But let us talk about another player who's also been impressive for the Warriors for years now, and it's time he gets his big break. Moody. He dropped 15 points against the Lakers, demonstrating his scoring ability and poise on the court. But what sets him apart from the rest of the players on the bench? Well, for starters, he is amazing due to his versatility, work ethic, and basketball IQ. At the young age of 21, he's shown poise beyond his years, and clutch performances have made him a rising star in the NBA. And he's got some of that Steph Curry magic in him too, thanks to his ability to shoot from beyond the arc, play lockdown defense, and adapt to different game situations. This demonstrates his incredible promise as a future star in the NBA. He has limitless potential and is surely a future star with the Warriors. That is, if he doesn't leave like Jordan Poole did. But that's not all. We also have the new man Dario Saric, a seasoned veteran who adds valuable experience to the team. Before Saric, the Warriors only had one big man in Looney, and now they have a backup when it comes to height and physicality. And it's proved to be a successful investment as Saric showcased his skills and basketball IQ in the preseason game against the Lakers. His ability to stretch stretch the floor and make key defensive plays cannot be understated. But most importantly, his presence on the court complements the Warriors' playing style and is surely the start of an important role as a bench player in the Warriors' future championship runs. Then we have Gary Payton II, who is not entirely a bench player given the amount of minutes he gets. He could easily be a starter, but this is because of the fact that he impresses with his tenacity and defensive prowess. His best trait is his energy and hustle on the court, which were on full display against the Lakers. Looks like we'll be having another season of Payton's madness off the bench. But besides his hustle, he's also become a reliable contributor for the Warriors. Most prominently, his on-ball defense, quick hands, and ability to disrupt opponents' plays are what make him a key asset off the bench. Then last, but certainly not least, the performance of rookie Trayce Jackson-Davis also caught the attention of a lot of people. He demonstrated his value, adding depth to the team. His 7-foot wingspan is really impressive, and at the rate he's developing, he's going to become a future starter for the Warriors one day. He is a pretty decent bench option and will help the Warriors to counter the physicality of players like Anthony Davis on the court. He even showed that against the Kings when he limited Sabonis to 4 of 10 shooting and just 12 points. Now that is amazing for someone who still hasn't had a proper NBA experience and is going up against a player who is one of the best at his position last year. This kid is going places. Just wait and watch. And even though just one game of the preseason isn't enough to make definitive judgments, it's clear that the Warriors' depth is more impressive than initially thought. The combination of veterans like CP3 and Saric alongside young promising talent is setting the stage for a strong bench unit. In all, the Golden State Warriors bench is shaping up to be a force to be reckoned with this season. Whether it's the mentorship of veterans like CP3, the development of young talents like Jonathan Kuminga, or the strong contributions from the rookies, there's a lot to be excited about. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.